Hi, I'm Dave Epstein. Welcome to Growing Wisdom. Today we're coming to you from Colby College, and we're going to be talking with Oaks Austin about Haworthias and Haworthiopsis. Fairly easy plants to grow. They make great houseplants. Let's learn about why. I asked Oaks to put together a little tray of his favorite plants, and I'm going to let him tell us the story. So Oaks, why are these things any good for houseplants in the first place?
Well, they're tolerant of drought, but at the same time, they can take a decent amount of water. They grow in the winter when not a lot else is happening.
You can see how wonderful these are growing, for example.
At least up here in the north. And also, they don't require full sun all the time, like many succulents. They generally, in nature, grow underneath nurse shrubs, like small bushes, or beside rocks where they get some shade for part of the day. So usually I would still recommend growing them in a south-facing window, but it doesn't have to be right up against the glass where they're getting sunlight all day long.
Don't they just look wonderful on a windowsill? Tell us a little bit about what you put together here.
So this is just a random assortment of Haworthias and Haworthiopsis that I had around the greenhouse. Originally, all of these would have been in the genus Haworthia, but recently some of them have been reclassified, so these four are now Haworthiopsis. In total, Haworthia has been broken into the genre Haworthiopsis, Haworthia, Tulista, and Astroloba. Haworthias are generally windowed, meaning they have clear portions of the leaves which allow light to enter the center of the leaf so that photosynthesis can occur even when part of the plant may be underneath the ground. Haworthiopsis are generally more hard-leaved and often have these interesting white markings on them, but both are pretty much equally easy to grow. They basically require well-draining soil, generally mineral soil, although these are not in mineral soil and are doing just fine. They're fairly forgiving. They grow in the winter, as I said before, and in the summer they should not be put outside because they do have a good chance of rotting, although some of them are quite forgiving depending on where they are from in South Africa. These ones in particular can grow outside in the summer here in the Northeast quite well, and they don't really ever go dormant regardless of the temperature. These ones, on the other hand, go dormant once the temperatures reach above 80 or 85 Fahrenheit. So they do most of their growing in spring and fall, and somewhat in winter as well if the light is good enough.
Is there anywhere in the country these could grow outside year-round?
They could grow outside in California, definitely, and probably in parts of Arizona and Texas as well. It really depends on the species. Some of them are adapted to a very small range. In South Africa, some Haworthias are only found on a single farm or just a few farms. So they're really very specialized. But ones like these ones, basically all these Haworthiopsis and the Haworthias at this end, probably could grow outside in California fairly easily.
Haworthia, Haworthiopsis, wonderful houseplants, and kind of unique for growing wisdom. I'm Dave Epstein.